hello, this is why going my own way by myself. So in Japan, the 10 days weekend started end of April. And I don't necessarily look at the Japanese calendar if it starts Friday or Thursday, and if it is April 28 or April 29, I don't know. I haven't looked at the calendar because I live in the United States, and yeah, I honestly, I don't know what to think about the 10 days weekend in Japan, what you call Golden Week. And yeah, in the US, there are several 3 days weekend or sometimes 4 days weekend, but right now in Japan, it is 10 days weekend. And if someone is working for what you call, not the Forbes 100, I forgot, what do you say, the super duper prestigious corporate companies the Japanese college student want to work for all their lives. I forgot the 400 or 100, not the Forbes. See, this morning I talked with my husband, and it's pathetic. I cannot remember. It's not for. I said top 100 companies, top 100 Japanese companies where the Japanese college student want to join, and the company possibly take care of them the rest of their lives. Well, I should say at least to 65, up until they reach 65 years. But at the same time, there are TV news, and YouTube videos like Fujitsu corporate and other what you call prestigious companies. They suggest early retirement upon when the employees reach 45 years old. And oh my god, the life longevity is like Asian people, including Japanese people, live long life, like 80s or 85. My memory is not so sharp, but Japanese women live up to the average 86 or 87 years old, and Japanese men live up to 79 or 80 or 81. But the suggested early retirement at the age of 45, and oh my god. And so, oh yeah, all those what you call good companies possibly offer 10 days weekend without scratching their payment. So people who have good job with good benefit, they don't mind having 10 days weekend because they can travel wherever they want since they have good salary and good benefit. But rest of the folks who have the employment status is not so good, like part-timers, independent contractors, and they don't know what to do with 10 days weekend, because 10 days weekend means everywhere is crowded and every place is overpriced, expensive. So if they are part-timers or independent contractors, who is, if you work you get paid, but if you are not working, no income. And so this one, yeah, let's try the site translation, the things I wrote. So this is my Japanese sentence I wrote on Twitter, and then because I try to grow my YouTube channel if possible, because I am worrying about my life after 50 or 55 years old, because I have been underemployed for 30 years now. Here in this one, yeah, this yellow highlighted place is like social pressure is a little bit too tight, because social pressure me to prohibit that I can relax, I can enjoy downtime at home without going to places on Golden Week. Golden Week in Japan is start end of April up to the first week of May. And then also summer break. And when I was single, I lived with my parents because I didn't have fancy job, so I couldn't have my own place. And when I plan my weekend or vacation, I have a little bit, I felt some pressure from my parents that like I should go to decent place instead of going to loser places. And this one, after I get married, like I couldn't get my way. So marriage means lots of giving up to go places and to do things that I have to comply with my spouse and my family. So in this one right here, the human lives, I almost think that there are only hot summer and cold winter, nothing in between, like Goldilocks, like nice spring and nice autumn. So yeah, when I lived with my parents, oftentimes young people don't have freedom because they have to walk around their parents, like tiptoeing and walking on the eggshell. Yeah, depend on who you live with. Like if you have like narcissistic parents or siblings, and yeah, so I understand why the MGTOW philosophy is getting popular. The men meaning male, going their own way, and then no cohabitation or no marriage because women is impossible nowadays. So I kind of relate to the idea in philosophy because I have two sisters, and my second sister is very narcissistic. So yeah, and then so yeah, that's that. And yeah, since I live in the United States, although I live in a ghetto area, so I do not have any Japanese friend or any friend who is Japanese descent, because they only want to hang out with successful people. So I'm not successful. So in their viewpoint, and I do have some fun stuff in my life. So like I enjoy what I do, even though I don't make big bucks. So like whoever, so I am fine without friend. Although of course it's nice to have friend. I remember the time I had good friend when, yeah, the only time I had good friend was when I was in high school. My high school only focused on going to as high ranking university as possible. So every single student focus on studying. I would say 99% of the student. I would say only 1 or 2% students like worrying about making boyfriend and stuff, but majority of them, so they focus on study. In the first year of high school, some students focus on sports and extracurricular activity like cultural stuff or like music, art and stuff, but most of the time focusing on learning English, math and science and things. So there is no catty student. Cat is feline. Catty mean girls who kind of bully ugly girls, or none of that. Almost every student, like 98% student focus on studying, and then I felt productive, and to me they are good people. So I still remember what's like to have good friends every day, but now I get used to should I say lonely life or solitude. So I'm okay without friend now, and then yeah, without social pressure, meaning that I can spend 10 days weekend however I want. I can watch movies I have been wanting to watch, or I can read books that I have been interested. So like I don't have to please other people. Like, where did you, how was your weekend? And I stayed home. Sorry for asking. I knew that you are a loser. Or like, you see all those stupid Monday morning conversation. I don't have to engage, so that's good. Yeah. So yeah. So whoever who don't have high paying job, or whoever who don't have fancy friends, yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I am here for you. So yeah, thank you and have a great day.